Halloween. Do you like being scared? Do you like scaring people?
Many people work at haunted houses around the world. Any actor who has worked for years has a deep attachment to it. It becomes their favorite thing and they wait all year for it to be autumn again. I have worked at one haunt for the past 5 years and I know that for myself and many others, it becomes a world of pure love and passion. It's more than just a job, it draws you in. Despite how many people enjoy scaring, it's not always as easy as it sounds.
So a lot of people go through a haunted house. Everyone reacts a little differently to getting scared. Like some people might react normal. Some people's reaction when they're scared can be a little bit dangerous.
So some guests can resort to hitting, verbally harassing, and even groping the actors. A lot of actors have at least one story from their time acting in one of those instances. For me, there have been many, but one that stands out most is when a group of teenage boys decided it would be funny to kick my leg out from beneath me while I was in a backbend. In an interview with Huntington Post, Alan Hops, who trains haunted house actors, discussed this issue. The problem isn't the haunted houses or the actors, but the customers. They forget that people are actors and have a fight or flight reaction towards the person scaring them. He describes how customers might throw a punch. If someone scares them from behind, they will raise their elbow. There's also an actor named Gretchen who discusses her experience getting hit.
Somebody hit me last night. I popped out of the closet and scared them, and it was like their impulse reaction. They totally slapped me, and I stood there like this. One time, somebody held me in a chokehold up against the wall at Valley Scare. That's the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. I've also been punched in the face, elbowed in the face, and that last night was the second time I've been slapped.
And how can we avoid getting hit? Keeping our distance.
You can also keep an eye out on how the guest is walking through. There are some cases where you can kind of tell that they might be aggressive.
They might be all up on all the props. That's not okay.
If someone's touching props, it can be a hint that they might touch an actor. But these are just some ways that you can get injured. You can also injure yourself.
When you're acting, you're using your voice a lot. You might be doing stuff with your body.
A monster isn't going to walk around like a normal person, so you might be crawling around on the ground. You could be moving your body in ways that you wouldn't normally be moving it.
You could be running all night. Be holding a heavy chainsaw.
Or you could be really extra like me and do what I do and be in a backbend all night.
If you're doing that all night, it's gonna start to hurt.
In a video by Ludo Media, who have made several videos discussing tips for new scare actors, an actor named Manny describes his physical experience acting.
Be honest in your audition and what you're capable of doing for hours on end. Because if they like something you do that's very physically demanding for you, keep in mind that they could be wanting you to do that for hours and hours on end.
There are many different ways an actor will use their body, such as pretending to throw up all night.
These are long, physical, painful hours, and they're so much fun. But just know that.
So if you do happen to want to do anything extra out of the ordinary, just make sure that you are coming prepared.
Stretches. If you're doing stuff with your body, stretch. Someone who's on the ground a lot, elbow pads, knee pads. If you work outside, like we do, in a cold state, like Michigan, like we do, bring layers. Bring gloves. Bring gloves. I'm watching you. Bring gloves.
Besides just moving your body, you are also going to be making a lot of noises.
You know, these things, they hurt your throat if you don't do them the right way.
If you decide that you're going to be a screamer and you're just going to scream all night, it's really important to know how to scream properly. For example, you don't want to scream with your throat.
Or
you want to scream from your diaphragm or from your stomach.
first of all, sounds better, feels better, and it hurts less.
So, like anything, you want to practice and make sure that you're doing it right so that you can keep it up all night.
Make sure you bring a lot of water.
Besides the physical aspects, there can also be a lot of psychological struggles.
Something that happens with actors, new or old, is you might get a little fatigued.
You could also be really sad from something happening in your own life, or you could be ashamed of your acting, or you could think you're not good enough, or you could get sick. It can be really hard to keep going, but it's important to remember that there's no reason to give up. In one of her YouTube videos, Nicole describes her mental health experience.
Scare acting 2 years ago, that wall for me was being vulnerable with myself, being vulnerable with other people, being scary. It's hard to be scary originally when you're becoming a haunt actor because society doesn't want you to be scary. Society doesn't want you to act like a psycho, crazy monster. It's weird. It's cringe. People think you're what the hell you're doing. But taking that wall down really helps you connect to the people around you. Going through things that other people are not willing to put themselves through. Breaking barriers in your mind with other people doing the same thing.
Happens to the best of us. As the little monster said.
One time, Monster here, I got into a romantic relationship with someone else who worked here, and it didn't end well, and that sucked. So, I had to just leave my personal life with him at home and pretend that he didn't emotionally hurt me in many ways.
Yeah.
Be careful.
A big thing that helps is making friends. And also just pushing through it. When you're getting down, if you just keep going, you're gonna have a great time. It's kind of like free therapy.
And Nicole explains how she feels you can get through it.
You gotta get beaten down and get back up a lot to realize something is truly for you. A lot of times when people get hit down, they think that, oh, this isn't meant for me. This wasn't meant for me. No, that's good that you got hit down. With haunted house acting, it's hard. It takes a long time to figure out your acting style. It takes a long time to get comfortable. You're going to get switched around rooms, maybe a lot, depending on where you are. There are going to be some really long nights. There's going to be some really nasty people. You're going to get really sore. And there are constantly rocks being thrown at you. But these rocks are not there to get you to quit. They're there to see if you really love it.
So despite the fact that there are some challenges, it's also an incredibly insane amount of fun.
Every single actor is gonna have at least one story where they're like, that was my favorite moment of all time. My first year, I was in our psych ward, and I look out of the door waiting for these people to come scare, because I knew that they were walking up, but they weren't there yet. Didn't make sense. I look out, and there they are in the middle of the woods. It's probably around 11 o'clock at night, slow dancing. I know these people from school. That was hilarious. This year, I made like 5 people pee their pants in the first couple nights.
In a spot, and I thought I heard water trickling. And I went, I know I'm by a pond, but ponds don't trickle. And I look outside of my little building that I was in, and this guy was peeing.
A lot of people. I broke my gloves.
I sprayed a lot of butts.
I did too. I claimed a girlfriend.
I kissed a girl.
I hugged a girl.
I got farted on my face by a grown man.
My second and third year acting, I got to play rock, paper, scissors with guests when we had a conga line. And that was just really fun because with my character, I got to scream at them whether or not I won or lost.
You're so glittery, you must have been at a strip club. No, it's like, no, the clowns got to me. And he goes, so you're eating clown ass? I was like, no!
No, bro!
Parade did parade. So even though working in a haunted house, especially as an actor, takes a huge chunk of effort to break through, once you're able to do it, you'll fall in love with it. The things that once seemed dangerous and like a deal breaker suddenly don't feel that bad anymore. It's not about the money and it's not about the downsides. Every job has problems in those ways. It's about the beauty behind it, learning what you're good at, what makes you the best actor that you can be, what inspires you to keep going, how it consumes you, how it moves into every aspect of your life. You meet amazing people who are going through the same struggles that you are. Older actors are always there to help out the new ones, showing them the ropes and how they can avoid reaching the point of giving up. It gives you tougher skin, which in turn gives you more confidence to scare the way you want to. No two actors are the same, and it is incredible to see how each one grows into their own character. You could be having the worst week of your life, but when you get to work, everyone is there to love and support you.
That even though it can get hard,
You should work at a haunted house.
you should work in a haunted house. It's a lot of fun.
Your experience could be entirely different from another actor's. At the end of the night, being able to collect with all the other actors and share your incredible, insane, crazy stories from the night, it is truly just amazing memories being made. And with that being said, even if you are just attending a haunted house, remember that all the actors are people too, and that everyone's there to have fun.
Mess around, be stupid, and you'll get scared.
Remember that everyone is just there to have a good time and be scared and enjoy Halloween. So there's never any reason that you should go to a haunted house with any kind of ill intent.
Why do you go to haunted houses if your impulse reaction when you're scared is to punch, slap, hit, kick, anything like ridiculous? Don't go.
So if you love Halloween and you love going to haunted houses, there is never any reason that you shouldn't try working at one. You could find that it brings out a side of you that you never knew existed. You could find a sense of community and belonging. There's no such thing as being too weird when everyone around you is weird too. You can get the opportunity to learn about other haunted attractions and change your own character. It can always be evolving. You can experience all these new things for the first time that you never even considered you could feel. Scare acting is one of the best things that I've ever done, and I would recommend it to all of my friends. You can discover who you are within yourself. It's a huge opportunity with its own beautiful artistic culture that is always evolving. There is nothing not to love about it.
Wow. Okay, bye.
You want to see something?
Did you guys hear something?
This, ladies and gents, is an informative comedy.
Oh.
Brother. Hello?
Hey, what you doing?
I don't know how to do this intro. And they're not okay. Watch out. No. You know what? I might have been talking about these guys.
Oh no! Oh wait, are you a normal person?
No, I'm a drunk.
Oh, okay.
You can also tell them not to. I'm gonna touch something.
Hey, don't touch that!
I wasn't touching anything.
Yes, you were!
Something else. So you'd be like, ah! My throat anymore. Yeah. I can't help you if you're holding a chainsaw.
Don't take Tylenol yet. Oh no. Oh.
I don't have that issue. What emotions do you feel? I don't know, but it can take.
Careful. Be careful. Don't fall in love with a monster.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I think so. Spooky.
Who doesn't love scaring children? Don't
And
answer that.
full-grown adults.
Don't answer that.
So, you can do what happened to me and force your friends into it and hope that they like it. And then you've got a free buddy. I wasn't really forced into it. I wanted to do it too.
Forced into what?
Working here, because I'm your buddy.
You wanted to. I tried to tell you there's.
They didn't like me.
I hate conclusion paragraphs. They're stupid.
Engineering!
See, it's fun.
probably shouldn't be my favorite moment, but
Oh, no! There's a drunk over in this area that I'm in. Someone send help!